If you are taking vitamin D right now, you might be wasting your money. Not because you bought the wrong brand, not because vitamin D does not work, but because of 5 mistakes that stop it from helping your body. And here is what worries me most. Studies show that half of all seniors over 60 have low vitamin D levels, even when they take supplements every single day. Why does this happen? Because your body needs more than just the pill. It needs other nutrients to make vitamin D work. Without those nutrients, the vitamin D stays inactive. It does not protect your bones. It does not support your heart. It just sits there doing nothing. This is one of those senior health tips that can make a real difference in how you feel every day. Over the next 10 minutes, I am going to share advice for the elderly that doctors often miss during short appointments. Everything I cover comes from real research on senior wellness and senior health. Not theories, not guesses. Real science that shows what works for people your age. So if you have been taking vitamin D and wondering why you still feel the same, or if your doctor said your levels are still low, this might be why. Let me show you what is happening. Mistake number 1, taking vitamin D without K2. The first mistake might sound strange. You take vitamin D to help your bones. But without vitamin K2, that same vitamin D could be hurting your heart instead. Let me explain what happens. When you take vitamin D, your body absorbs more calcium from food. That calcium needs to go somewhere. It should go into your bones to keep them strong. But calcium does not know where to go on its own. Your body has a special protein called matrix GLA protein. This protein acts like a guide. It tells calcium to go to your bones and stay away from your blood vessels. Here's the problem. That protein only works when vitamin K2 turns it on. Without K2, the protein just sits there. It cannot guide the calcium. So the calcium ends up in places it should not be, like your arteries. A major study in Denmark followed 365 men in their late 60s and early 70s for 2 years. Some took vitamin D with K2. Others took vitamin D alone. The men who got both vitamins had much slower buildup of calcium in their arteries. Another study looked at healthy women aged 55 to 65. They took just K2 for 3 years. No vitamin D. Their blood vessels became more flexible. Their arteries worked better. This was the first study to show that K2 can actually improve how your arteries function. The research is clear. When seniors take vitamin D without K2, their calcium might be strengthening their bones, but it might also be stiffening their arteries at the same time. The fix is simple. Take vitamin K2 along with your vitamin D. The form that works best is called MK7. Studies show 180 to 200 micrograms per day helps guide calcium to the right places. You can find K2 in some fermented foods and egg yolks. But most people need a supplement to get enough. One important warning. If you take warfarin or other blood thinners, talk to your doctor before taking K2. It can affect how those medicines work. For everyone else, adding K2 makes your vitamin D safer and more effective. Mistake number 2, swallowing vitamin D on an empty stomach. Most people take their vitamins first thing in the morning with just water. Big mistake. Vitamin D is not like vitamin C. It does not dissolve in water. Your body needs fat to absorb it properly. Think about oil and water. They do not mix. Vitamin D is the same way. It is fat soluble. That means it only gets absorbed when fat is present in your digestive system. Without fat, most of the vitamin D you swallow passes right through you. You are literally flushing money down the toilet. Researchers at Tufts University tested this. They gave 50 older adults a large dose of vitamin D. Half took it with a fat-free meal. The other half took it with a meal containing fat. The difference was huge. People who ate fat with their vitamin D absorbed 32% more. Their blood levels stayed higher for the entire day. Another study made this even clearer. Doctors told 17 patients to simply take their vitamin D with their biggest meal of the day. Nothing else changed. Same dose, same brand, just taken with food instead of on an empty stomach. Their vitamin D levels jumped by more than 50%. They went from low levels to healthy levels without increasing the dose at all. This matters more as you get older. Your body produces less bile acid after age 60. Bile acid helps break down fat. Less bile acid means your body has a harder time absorbing fat-soluble vitamins. The solution is easy. Take your vitamin D with a meal that has some fat in it. You do not need much. About 1 tablespoon of olive oil, or a quarter of an avocado, or a small handful of almonds. Any of those will do the job. The type of fat matters too. Olive oil works better than corn oil or soybean oil. Studies show it helps vitamin D absorb more efficiently. If you take vitamin D in oil form, that helps. But you still want to take it with food. The food triggers your digestive system to release the bile acid you need. One simple change: take it with food that has fat. Your body will absorb much more. Mistake number 3: taking only 400 IU when your body needs much more. Look at your vitamin D bottle right now. Does it say 400 IU? Or maybe 800 IU? Those numbers came from guidelines written in 1997, almost 30 years ago. The problem is not that the guidelines were wrong back then. The problem is what they were designed to prevent. They focused on stopping rickets in children, not on keeping older adults healthy. Your body works differently than it did when you were younger. Way differently. After age 60, your skin makes 70% less vitamin D from sunlight compared to someone in their 20s. That is not a small drop. That is massive. A nursing home study tested this directly. They gave residents 800 IU every day. Their vitamin D levels reached 33. That sounds okay until you realize that 5% of them still had levels below 20. They were taking supplements and still deficient. Then researchers tried 2000 IU daily instead. Every single person reached healthy levels. Not most people. Everyone. Here is why the math matters for you. Every 100 IU you take raises your blood level by about 1 point. So 400 IU only raises it by 3 or 4 points. If you start at 15, you end up at 18 or 19. Still deficient. To get from 15 up to 30, you would need around 1,500 to 2,000 IU daily. That is 4 times the old recommendation. Major medical groups now say adults over 70 should take at least 800 IU. The Endocrine Society says many seniors need 1,500 to 2,000 IU just to reach adequate levels. But what about safety? The upper limit is 4,000 IU per day. Studies tracking thousands of older adults found that 3,200 to 4,000 IU caused problems in only 4 out of every 1,000 people. And those problems were mild. Real toxicity does not happen until you take more than 10,000 IU daily for months. So if your bottle says 400 or 800 IU, you are probably taking too little, especially if you spend most of your time indoors, especially if you live north of Atlanta. Your doctor can test your levels and help find the right dose for you. Mistake number 4, getting tested only once a year. When did you last check your vitamin D levels? Was it summer or winter? That matters more than you might realize. Your vitamin D levels swing up and down throughout the year, not by a little, by a lot. A study in Slovenia tracked 155 people aged 65 to 74 through all 4 seasons. In late summer, their average level was 24. Not great, but acceptable. By late winter, that same group averaged just 15.6. That is a drop of more than 8 points. And remember, anything under 20 is considered deficient. The numbers get worse. During winter months, 78% of these seniors had insufficient vitamin D, almost 8 out of 10. But their summer tests looked fine. Danish researchers found the same pattern. Elderly women had levels of 27 in summer, Those dropped to 19 in winter. Again, nearly an 8-point swing. If your doctor tests you in August and your level is 25, you might think everything is okay. But come February, you could be down to 17, deficient, and you would have no idea. This happens because of where you live. If you are north of Los Angeles, your skin cannot make vitamin D from October through March. The sun angle is too low. The UVB rays do not reach you. If you are north of Boston, you get 0 vitamin D from sun between November and February. 0. No matter how much time you spend outside, your body uses up stored vitamin D during those months. Your levels drop week by week. By late winter, most seniors are running on empty. Here is what makes this dangerous. Your bones need vitamin D most during winter. That is when you are indoors more, when you are less active, when falls are more likely because of ice and bad weather. But winter is exactly when your levels hit rock bottom. Testing once a year misses this entire picture. Your doctor sees a snapshot, not the whole story. A better approach is checking twice. Once in late winter, when levels are lowest. Once in late summer, to see your peak. Or talk to your doctor about year-round supplementation at a steady dose. That keeps your levels stable no matter the season. Mistake number 5. Ignoring magnesium deficiency. You could be taking 5,000 IU of vitamin D every single day and still have low levels. Not because the supplement is bad, because your body cannot activate it. Vitamin D needs to go through several steps before it works. First, your liver processes it. Then your kidneys activate it. Every single one of those steps requires magnesium. No magnesium means vitamin D sits in your body doing nothing. Like having a car with no gas. The engine is fine. It just will not run. A study at Vanderbilt University proved this. They gave 180 people magnesium supplements. Those who had vitamin D levels around 30 saw their levels go up by almost 3 points, just from adding magnesium. No extra vitamin D. Even more interesting, people who had high vitamin D levels saw them come down to healthier ranges. Magnesium acted like a regulator. It optimized vitamin D in both directions. The bigger problem is how common magnesium deficiency is among seniors. 79% of Americans do not get enough magnesium from food. Older adults are the worst off. 2 out of 3 people over 70 fall short of what their body needs. Women over 50 average only 246 milligrams per day. They need 320. Men need 420. Most get nowhere close. Why does this happen? Magnesium comes mainly from foods many seniors do not eat enough of. Dark leafy greens, nuts, seeds, whole grains. The typical American diet is low in all of these. Age makes absorption harder too. Your intestines do not absorb magnesium as well after 60. Your kidneys start losing more of it through urine. Medications make it worse. Diuretics wash out magnesium. Acid reflux medicines block absorption. If you take these regularly, you are almost certainly deficient. Signs you might be low include muscle cramps, fatigue, trouble sleeping, or irregular heartbeat. Getting more magnesium from food helps. Spinach, almonds, black beans, and pumpkin seeds are all good sources. Most seniors also benefit from supplements. Magnesium glycinate and magnesium threonate absorb better than the cheap magnesium oxide forms. Doses of 300 to 400 milligrams daily appear safe for most people. Those with kidney problems should check with their doctor first. Now you know what's been holding you back. And the good news is, all of it is fixable. You don't need prescriptions or expensive treatments. Just a few smart changes. Start with one thing today. Maybe pair vitamin D with K2. Or take it with breakfast instead of on an empty stomach. Stick with that for 2 weeks, then add another change. Small steps really do add up. The fact that you watched this video matters. It shows you care about your health and you're willing to learn. Most people your age simply accept feeling worse, but you're choosing action, and that makes a difference. When vitamin D works properly, your body works better. Stronger bones, healthier arteries, more energy, and fewer falls. Before you go, please like this video if it helped you, and subscribe for more evidence-based health tips for people over 60. Share this with someone you care about. It could truly help them feel better. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself. You deserve to feel your best.